What up, peeps? It's been a hot minute. We're gonna be super chill today. Super chill. Plans. What are the plans? We're gonna keep on flying. We're on our way to Sag A, specifically to, I believe it's called Explorers Anchorage. We want to go see the new station they put in after Distant World 2. And that way we have like an exploration outbase for the like inner core, I believe it's called. So we can do some exploring, mining, all that fun stuff. I've been kind of just working my way out on my own time, and it's been a hot minute, and I figured I would do some with you, just because it's been a hot minute since we've done some Elite. Everybody loves Elite. Who doesn't love Elite? Let's be honest. Fly ships through space. No face cam today because I'm probably not going to talk much. We're just going to be flying and chilling. We got some nice music going, some nice jazz. We got some nice stuff going. We'll check out some bios is what we're looking for. Other than bios, we're not going to be stopping for any geos. We'll definitely stop for any special stuff we see, or if anybody has requests on the way. But other than that, we're not going to be doing too much. I've got a bunch of overlays and stuff that will flash up. I'm capturing desktops, so you guys can see the overlays and stuff I use. You can see one up top left, and it'll work in as we go. But yeah. We'll just go ahead and get this started and go from here. If you guys have any questions, anything about what we got going on while we go, just let me know, chat. All right. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get this bad boy rolling. So whenever I'm going by myself, when I'm exploring, I do usually solo. But I'll be honest, I hate running solo because the whole point is open play. You may run into people. The only thing about open play is you can't do the 4K.
Welcome back, Commander. You currently have no missions.
Hey, crashed. All right, chat. RQ, let me get this swapped over real quick. It didn't like that. Hello. All right, I think it's already running. Hello. There we go. All right, it's pulling up. This is one of the programs I'm using. I just want to make sure everything's configured. Hopefully it'll know what it's doing where we left off. Alright, let's start this up again.
Welcome back, Commander. You have no missions at this time. You are near Tylea YP-DC-13-1A in the Tylea YP-DC-13-1 system.
Alright, first things to point out, look what I got here to the left. RCS, Radio Simulator Crew, hit silver in political. So, boom, we got silver political status. We get the nice little bobblehead. Lots of fun. Other than that, we got weekly bounty stuff, vouchers we don't care about, and a few other things. Not big deals. Go ahead and flip this over. Okay. But yeah. We'll go ahead and get this rolling. First things first, we gotta plot this route up. We're gonna go check out Blahipi first on our way there. We've already scanned the system up. We're gonna go ahead and hop into the next one. Engage jump. Oh, just kidding. I don't have the audio locked on, so we're gonna be doing it all manually today. I need to update a bunch of voice to text stuff. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'll do it when I want.
Destination confirmed. Stellae surfaces in transit to the Tylea JO-80-0 system. This is your first visit to this system.
So the way I usually work,
Main sequence star A is notable, relative to similar class K stars, with higher than average density. As you can see, it emits a yellow-orange light.
it's a very bright light. We've got some overlays like reshade and stuff to make everything brighter.
Reserves are at 96%.
Let's go ahead and get fuel. So what I usually do is line up for the system that we need to jump to, give it a few seconds, and then we'll do a full scan.
Fuel at maximum.
We're going to scan every system we go into. That's kind of my rule just as we go, just because we are on the lower plane. So top left here, see that little overlay I say that has my name and the name and everything? So see the little star? That means this is the first time it's been mapped by, I believe the mapping is through EDSM. And then it'll give you a rough idea of where to find water worlds in the area, ammonia, terraformable, stuff like that. So we're going to poke this way for a second, let it go, and then we'll go ahead and throttle down. And the full system is mapped on this one. I wasn't listening, so boom, there we go, on to the next one.
Frameshift drive charging.
Jump in progress. Stellite Serpents is traveling to the Tylea JN-1 system. This is your first visit to this system.
Fuel scooping.
31 bodies remain to be scanned.
Boom, there we go, 31 bodies.
Maximum fuel.
Complete.
So you can see the difference. This is what it would normally look like. Boom, with all the reshade and everything. Makes it a little more warm, but also you get the bright flash of the sun going over the cockpit and everything, and I really like that. What are we dealing with? We got some belts up close, and that's about it. Alright. So this is where stuff starts. So this is this is gonna be a belt cluster. You can hear by the thing, but cannon. Oop, belts. Boom, got most of them. So I'll show you some of the cool stuff this overlay can do as we go.
Planet 7 is notable, with pristine rocky and metal-rich rings.
And it'll tell you nice facts about places if they're important. And then at the end, it'll say if anything's like, hey, you probably should scan this one.
Planet 8 is notable, with a pristine rocky ring. Moon 8D is a notable rocky body with an incredibly elliptical orbit.
Incredibly elliptical.
Moon 8C is a notable rocky body with an incredibly elliptical orbit.
Gotta love those incredibly ellipticalness. Silicate magma. I'm assuming those are the geysers. It's going to tell us here in a second. Geo. Yep, we're looking for bios.
Planet 6 is remarkable, with an incredibly high mass at 9 times Earth's. an incredibly large radius of over 11,000 kilometers, and an unusually high surface temperature of over 2,000 Kelvin.
Jeez. It's a big boy.
Planet 11 is exceptional, with an incredibly high mass at around 15.5 times Earth's, an extremely high radius of around 16,500 kilometers, and an extremely high surface temperature of over 637 Kelvin. Body 10C has large deposits of arsenic.
Arsenic. You gotta watch out for that arsenic, guys. Ooh.
Planet 10 is a remarkable Class 3 gas giant with an unusually high mass at nearly 3,000 times Earth's, an unusually high surface temperature of well over 729 Kelvin, and a pristine metal-rich ring. This body has large deposits of arsenic.
It's pretty neat looking too. Geo?
Planet 12 is a remarkable icy body with an incredibly high mass at nearly 45.5 times Earth's, an extremely high radius of over 20,500 kilometers, and a pristine icy ring.
That one's pretty sweet looking. Oh, close. We got one more, and then it's gonna be stuff surrounding it.
Planet 9 is a notable Class 3 gas giant with a pristine rocky ring.
Nope. Yep.
This body has high levels of arsenic.
This is a good arsenic system.
Body 9F contains high levels of tellurium.
Alright. And that's all it has to say. It didn't have anything special to say. So sometimes it'll be like, hey, in this system you can make everything you need to jump to a super something. Or, hey, this system has good things to map at like 1 and 2. It'll let you know. Nothing great here, so we're gonna keep going.
Frameshift drive charging.
Telemetry obtained. Stellai Serpents is heading to the Tylea ZR-TV03-0 system. This is your first visit to this system.
Fuel scooping.
18 bodies remain to be scanned. Maximum fuel.
Complete.
I usually wait for half the sun to pass over that first ring. I may not wait that long on this one though, because that's going to be a long distance of time. Alright, right about there. What do we got way out here, my dudes? Ooh, shiny.
This body contains high levels of carbon and selenium.
Carbon and selenium. Very, very frightening.
Body 2B has large deposits of carbon.
We got water and carbon, guys. Do we have life? Nope.
Body 2C has high levels of carbon.
Got water and carbon again. It's also ice, so probably it's not. Nope.
Body 2E contains very high levels of selenium at 4.4% and high levels of sulfur, carbon, and phosphorus.
4.4%
Body
selenium.
2D contains high levels of carbon and selenium. Body 2 grams contains high levels of carbon.
2 grams.
This body has high levels of carbon.
Ooh, that's pretty. I see you.
Planet 1 is notable, with pristine rocky and icy rings.
An ice body.
Planet 3 is a notable Class 1 gas giant with a pristine icy ring. Body 3 has high levels of carbon and selenium. This body contains high levels of carbon. Body 3D contains large deposits of carbon. Body 3B contains very high levels of selenium at 4.5% and high levels of sulfur, carbon, and phosphorus.
Ooh, that's a good one.
This body has high levels of sulfur, carbon, and phosphorus.
Alright, we got one more floating about by itself.
Planet 4 is notable, with an unusually high radius of around 11,500 kilometers and a pristine icy ring. This system has every element that can be found on planetary surfaces. Exploration class, Gold.
Nice. And with that, we're going to keep going. No
Frameshift
bios.
drive charging.
Jump in progress. Stellite Serpents is en route to the Thailand HE-QB45-0 system. This is your first visit to this system. You have 163 jumps to go.
163.
Fuel scooping.
Not happening today, chat.
9 bodies remain to be scanned. Maximum
scooping
fuel.
complete.
Planet 2 is a notable icy body with an incredibly large radius of over 12,500 kilometers and an extremely high surface temperature of nearly 628 Kelvin.
Pretty crazy.
This body contains high levels of carbon and selenium. Planet 4 is notable, with pristine metal-rich and icy rings. This body contains large deposits of carbon. Body 4C contains large deposits of carbon. Body 4B has high levels of sulfur, carbon, and phosphorus.
Frameshift drive charging.
On to the next one.
Destination confirmed. Stellai Serpents is traveling to the Tylea LN-JP9-0 system. This is your first visit to this system.
Fuel scooping. System scan complete.
Boom. We don't have anything else to discover here. Keep on moving.
Refuel.
Scooping complete.
Let's check on how the squadron's doing.
Frameshift drive charging.
Jump in progress. Stellai Serpents is heading to the Tylea CJ-HB40-2 system. This is your first visit to this system.
Fuel scooping.
17 bodies remain to be scanned.
Got it.
Stellai Serpents is now fully refueled.
Literally means star snake. Why, you say? Because of this. Look at that pink job. Very nice. Tell me to slow down because we're just passing by something. Gonna be right back there.
Planet 1 is notable, with an extremely high surface temperature of over 564 Kelvin. Planet 2 is a notable icy body with an extremely high surface temperature of over 504 Kelvin. Planet 3 is a notable icy body with an unusually high radius of well over 12,000 kilometers. Body 5 contains large deposits of carbon and selenium.
Nope, geos. We're not looking for geos, we're looking for bios.
This body has large deposits of carbon and selenium.
What do we got? What do we got? Oh my god. Geo.
Body 5D has high levels of carbon. This body contains high levels of carbon. Planet 4 is notable, with an unusually high radius of over 12,000 kilometers. Body 6 has high levels of carbon. This body has large deposits of carbon.
Methane magma.
This body contains large deposits of carbon. Body 6E has large deposits of carbon. This body has large deposits of carbon and selenium. Body 6D contains high levels of sulfur, carbon, and phosphorus. This body has high levels of carbon. This star system contains every element that may be required to boost Stellar Serpents's jump range. Exploration class, green.
Frameshift drive charging.
Destination confirmed. Stellar Serpents is in transit to the Thailand KB-BB22-0 system. This is your first visit to this system. Fuel levels at 88%.
Fuel scooping.
5 bodies remain to be scanned. Fuel at maximum.
Complete.
Alright, what do we got here? Hello. Ah, high metal. See? It's not a water world. Good try.
Planet A5 is a notable icy body with an unusually high radius of just over 12,000 kilometers.
Ooh, high metal again. A1.
Planet A3 is notable, with an incredibly high surface temperature of over 414 Kelvin.
Frameshift drive charging.
Jump in progress. Stellar Serpents is in transit to the Thailand PT-HP-10-12 system. This is your first visit to this system. Fuel tanks are now at 84% capacity.
The big boy.
Commander.
Fuel scooping.
18 bodies remain to be scanned here. Stellar Serpents is now at maximum fuel capacity.
Alright. Let's start doing some scanning.
Planet 2 is notable, with a pristine metal-rich ring. Moon 2H is a notable rocky body with an incredibly oblong orbit. Body 2H contains very high levels of arsenic at 2.7%.
There we go. We're looking for those bios.
Moon 2I is notable, with an incredibly elliptical orbit. This body has high levels of germanium.
Hello, germanium.
Body 2B has large deposits of germanium.
Nice. Oh,
Moon 2A is notable, with an extremely high surface temperature of over 866 Kelvin.
that's a tiny little boy. It was hard to get a lock on that one. Alright, geos. We're looking for the spicy bios.
This body has large deposits of germanium and arsenic.
Huh?
This body contains high levels of germanium. This body contains high levels of germanium and arsenic. Planet 3 is notable, with pristine metal-rich and rocky rings. Planet 4 is notable, with a pristine metal-rich ring.
Nice.
Planet 1 is a notable Class 3 gas giant with pristine metal-rich and rocky rings. This body contains high levels of tellurium.
Tell me what? Tellurium? Okay. Geos. We're looking for them bios.
System scan complete.
This system has every element required to augment an explorer's jump range. Exploration class, green.
Frameshift drive charging.
Telemetry obtained. Stellae Serpents is in transit to the Tylea LE-MC22-4 system. This is your first visit to this system. This main sequence star is notable relative to similar Class M stars, with an unusually high solar mass of 0.55 times sols and higher than average surface temperature. As you can see, it emits an orange-red light. 1 out of 12 bodies have been scanned.
Very orange-red.
Maximum.
Alright, we got one unexplored that's actually showing up as unexplored, so that usually means it's something to check out. And that little icon there means it's worth exploring, I believe. We'll find out in a second.
Body 2B contains high levels of carbon and selenium.
2B or not 2B?
Body 2A contains large deposits of carbon. This body contains large deposits of carbon. Moon 1D is a notable icy body with an unusually elliptical orbit. This body contains high levels of carbon and selenium.
Looking for those biosignals.
Moon
Don't
1C
want
is a
no
notable icy body with an unusually
biosignals.
elongated orbit. This body has high levels of carbon and selenium.
More geos.
Body 1F contains large deposits of carbon. This body has very large deposits of carbon at 25.3% and selenium at 4.7% and large deposits of sulfur and phosphorus.
Still just geos though.
This body has large deposits of carbon and selenium. This body contains high levels of carbon. This system contains every element that may be required to augment Stellae Serpentis' range. Exploration class, green.
So it was just showing up because it was close enough. Gotcha. Gotcha. On to the next one. Engage jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
Destination confirmed. Stellae Serpents is en route to the Thailand NH-RP-0 system. This is your first visit to this system.
Fuel scooping.
17 bodies remain to be scanned. Stellae Serpents is now at 100% fuel capacity.
Look at that distance right there, 227k. What's gonna be our luck? We're gonna get something we're gonna scan all the way out there. Oh, hope not. They're all just normal bodies, but you know, we'll find out shortly.
Body B8 contains high levels of carbon. This body has high levels of carbon and selenium.
System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Destination confirmed. Stellae Serpents is traveling to the Thailand EXO-NG50-0 system. This is your first visit to this system. Ground dwarf B is uncommon and interesting, with an unusually high solar radius at 0.12 times sols and high brilliance.
Complete.
19 bodies remain to be scanned. Fuel at maximum. Planet A9 is a remarkable high metal content world with an incredibly elliptical orbit and an unusually high radius of well over 9,500 kilometers. Moon A3 is notable, with an incredibly inclined orbit. Planet B4 is notable, with an incredibly elongated orbit. This body has high levels of selenium. Planet B5 is notable, with an incredibly oblong orbit.
Still looking for those bios.
Moon B6A is a notable icy body with an incredibly inclined orbit. Body B6A contains high levels of sulfur, carbon, and phosphorus.
You're somewhere. Is it right here? Hey, there you are, hiding.
System scan complete.
Engage, jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
Jump in progress. Stellai Serpents is en route to the Tylea CD-26-4 system. This is your first visit to this system.
Fuel scooping.
1 out of 23 bodies have been scanned in this system.
Fuel
Refuel.
scooping complete.
All right, we got some high, what is that? High temp stuff.
Planet 3 is a notable Class 2 gas giant with
Or high
pristine metal
mass.
rich and icy rings.
Is that what that is? I'm not sure how to read this chart.
This body contains large deposits of carbon.
Geos.
Moon 3 ground set is a notable icy body with an incredibly inclined orbit. This body contains high levels of carbon.
Geo.
This body has high levels of carbon and selenium. Planet 5 is remarkable, with an incredibly large radius of well over 13,500 kilometers and a pristine icy ring.
Last three.
Planet 4 is notable, with a pristine icy ring. Body 4 contains large deposits of carbon. This body contains high levels of carbon and selenium. This body contains high levels of carbon. This body has high levels of carbon and selenium. This body contains large deposits of carbon and selenium.
Frameshift drive charging.
Destination confirmed. Stellae Serpents is in transit to the Tylea CM-CP13-6 system. This is your first visit to this system. Fuel levels at 86% capacity, Commander.
Fuel scooping. Fuel
Refuel.
scooping complete.
Okay, so we got a bunch of little asteroid boys. And then we've got one thing that matters.
Planet 1 is notable, with an incredibly oblong orbit.
Engage jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
Destination confirmed. Stellai Serpents is in transit to the Tylea YK-BB57-0 system. This is your first visit to this system. ...153 jumps remaining.
Fuel scooping.
2 out of 10 bodies have been scanned. Maximum fuel.
Complete.
Time to scan them.
Planet B8 is a notable icy body with an incredibly large radius of nearly 13,000 kilometers. Planet B2 is a notable icy body with an extremely elongated orbit. Planet B1 is notable, with an extremely elliptical orbit. Planet B5 is a notable icy body with an unusually high radius of over 11,000 kilometers.
Frameshift drive charging.
Jump in progress. Stellai Serpents is en route to the Tylea GX-XB58-1 system. This is your first visit to this system. Fuel levels at 85%, Commander.
Fuel scooping. System scan complete.
Maximum fuel.
Boom,
Fuel
nice and easy.
scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Destination confirmed. Stellai Serpents is heading to the Piramio XL-BB2-0 system. This is your first visit to this system.
Fuel scooping.
3 out of 19 bodies have been scanned. Maximum fuel.
Complete.
Okay, give me something. There we go.
Body B6 has large deposits of carbon.
Nice.
Body B8 contains high levels of selenium. This body has large deposits of selenium. This body has large deposits of sulfur and carbon. Body C4 has large deposits of carbon.
System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Destination confirmed. Stellae Serpents is in transit to the Pyramio CZ-YC1-4 system. This is your first visit to this system. Fuel reserves are at 85%, Commander.
System scan complete.
Easy.
Fuel scooping.
Stellae Serpents is now fully refueled.
Frameshift drive charging.
Jump in progress. Stellae Serpents is in transit to the Pyramio RQ-SG6-0 system. This is your first visit to this system. Fuel levels are at 85%.
Fuel scooping.
16 bodies remain to be scanned here.
Fuel
Refueled.
scooping complete.
Body B5 has high levels of carbon. Body A6 has high levels of selenium. Body A6 contains high levels of sulfur, carbon, and phosphorus. Moon A7 is notable, with an extremely inclined orbit. Body A7 has large deposits of carbon.
Frameshift drive charging.
Telemetry obtained. Stellai Serpents is traveling to the Uranio GQ-XD-24 system. This is your first visit to this system.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping.
Fuel at maximum.
Complete.
Engage jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
Destination confirmed. Stellai Serpents is in transit to the Uranio OR-234-3 system. This is your first visit to this system.
Fuel scooping.
2 out of 34 bodies have been scanned.
34.
Fuel at maximum.
Complete.
Gas giant with water-based life. Good start. That's bio, but it's not the bio we can see.
Body A2D has high levels of carbon. Body A2E contains high levels of carbon and selenium. Body A2C contains high levels of carbon.
It's a good system.
Body A2 has high levels of sulfur, carbon, and phosphorus.
Geo, damn it.
Body A2B has high levels of carbon. Planet A3 is a
The
notable gas giant
ammonia-based
with
life.
ammonia-based life with an unusually low radius of nearly 18,000 kilometers. This body has large deposits of carbon. Body A3 has large deposits of carbon. This body has large deposits of carbon and selenium. Body A3C contains high levels of carbon.
Asteroids. Or belt clusters, as they say. Look at all those. Yoink.
Planet B1 is a notable Class 1 gas giant with a pristine icy ring. This body has high levels of sulfur and carbon. Body B1 contains large deposits of carbon and selenium.
Oh, what we got? Geo.
Body B1F contains large deposits of sulfur, carbon, and phosphorus. Body B1E contains high levels of carbon and selenium. This body contains high levels of carbon and selenium. This body contains high levels of carbon and selenium. Body B2B contains large deposits of carbon and selenium. This body contains high levels of carbon and selenium. Body B2C contains high levels of carbon. Body B2 has high levels of carbon.
Look at all those speckles over there. Bang. And right there. Do.
Body A1C contains large deposits of tellurium.
System scan complete.
This system has every element available on planetary surfaces. Exploration class, Gold.
Engage jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
Jump in progress. Stellite Serpents is en route to the Pyramio KW-BGT-10 system. This is your first visit to this system.
Fuel scooping. System scan complete.
Stellite Serpents is now fully refueled.
Engage jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
Jump in progress. Stellite Serpents is traveling to the Pyramio VU-CP-15-1 system. This is your first visit to this system. This main sequence star is notable, relative to similar Class M stars, with higher than average
Evening,
density.
Commander. How you doing
As you
today?
can see, it emits an orange-red light. Fuel at maximum.
How many jumps are we out from this nebula? 145. Yikes. I don't know if that's happening. Open galaxy map. What do we got up? It looks like a decently straight course. Yeah, nothing too notable in between. Maybe we'll stop at one of these bright boys. Is there a bright boy on the way that we could stop at? Can I just plot bright boy to bright boy? That'd be kind of cool. Which one is it? It's probably going to be a... Actually, you know what we could do? We can run a realistic... What we'll do is we'll run realistic route, swap back to map route, and it'll reformat it to the tools we're doing. Ah, yeah. Gotta always be running those. I do love me some elite, by the way. Let's see, how many jumps is that now? 34. We can easily do 34 in this session. That won't be too bad. Okay, yeah, that adds a nice amount. Engage jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
Destination confirmed. Stellai Serpents is en route to the Pyramidal KG-BG-16-0 system. This is your first visit to this system.
Sounds like nothing super important I need to know.
Fuel scoping.
9 bodies remain to be scanned.
Sounds good to me. Anything close up? Nope.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Alright, let it run to the first ring like normal, and we'll go from there. You can start to hear it speed up. And that means we're running through the first ring. Slow it down, and go for it. So I love this ship in VR, actually, just because of the pokes that stick out. I flew the Conda for the longest time. VR, it's okay because you got the little window, but this one, I love the way you can see out the sides. But that's just me. It feels kind of like a bridge or a deck or something.
This body contains large deposits of sulfur, carbon, and phosphorus.
That's fair. Okay, I feel that. That and the ASP, if you're not prone to VR stuff, the ASP, or I believe it's the Diamondback, I think the ASP has a glass bottom. If you're looking down and you're not ready for it, it's pretty rough. But it's still a pleasure to fly, especially through some rings or something. You get some nice vistas. We're looking for biosignatures. Haven't found too many yet.
Moon 1 is a notable rocky ice world with an incredibly inclined orbit.
Okay.
This star system holds every element that may be required to boost an explorer's range. Exploration class, green.
Green class grade. Fair for me. Bark mounds. Nice. I've been looking... what are we rocking? Let's go ahead and take a look. I've been wanting to try to get some of the really cool ones. I keep getting bark mounds all over the place. I guess we go here. Not astronomical. Let me get out of here. Bio. And then organic. So we've got the tubers. Tubers are fun, and enemies are fun. Bark mounds are fun. I've seen some. I want to find some really cool, different colored brain trees. Like the blue ones look pretty cool. The only ones I've confirmed are for real though. For real. Yeah, those bark mounds though. I mean, I guess it's kind of cool. It reminds me of like termite mounds, but I'll pass. Now these mollusks are cool to fun, but we haven't found much. And then I want to find. Yeah, we found some Lagrange clouds. I've seen some people who have found like the shocky boys, where you fly through it and it like shocks your ship and stuff. I want to find some of those as well. We'll get to it eventually. We just got to keep exploring, chat. Got to keep doing it.
Jump in progress. Stellite Serpents is traveling to the Pyramio TS-1 system. This is your first visit to this system.
Appreciate the follow, my dude. Thank you, WKGs. Yeah, exploring is not the main thing I do. I'll be honest, I just kind of like trading a lot. But I figured I would just do some exploring before the mega ships release, because then I'm just going to be going back to the bubble.
System scan complete.
Well, that was quick. What do we got? A triple? We got a triple.
Maximum fuel.
Complete.
Let's see what we're working with here. What do we got? We got that one. We've got one over there, and then where's the third? I don't see the third rotating. It must be out further. All right. Engage jump.
Frameshift drive
Fair.
charging.
I run a little bit of everything. What am I actually? I got EDDI, Elite G19. Yep, EDMC.
Telemetry obtained.
I've got obviously voice attack. I've got ED engineer. I've got too much stuff running in the background, I'll be honest. There's a reason I have 4 monitors.
Fuel scooping.
3 out of 16 bodies have been scanned. Refuel.
Scooping complete.
Alright. We'll do our standard, what works for me, fly out to the first ring on the scanner, slow it down, and take a look about. EDMC is so nice, though. I like its Inara capability, and it just loads everything up there. Alright, halfway through first ring, and we hit it. Alright, looks like we just got some exoplanets to worry about. Alright, there's A, we got the single, we got C. We'll figure out the rest later. Let's go ahead and knock these out. A lot of icy bodies, but that's what you expect.
Body C3 contains high levels of carbon.
Okay. Lots of carbon. No locations.
Moon C5 is notable, with an extremely inclined orbit. This body contains high levels of carbon and selenium.
Carbon, selenium. Yo, when it starts reading you off the percentages, though, that's when you know it's real high. Alright, what else we got over here? Running duels. Give me those biosignatures.
System scan complete.
Engage jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
Keeping it super chill.
Destination confirmed. Stellai surfaces en route to the Pyramio HB-PB22-0 system. This is your first visit to this system. Fuel reserves at 86% capacity.
Fuel scooping.
12 bodies remain to be scanned.
You got it. If not, it.
Refuel.
Complete.
What is it? That one right there. I love that view. All right. Not a very wide spectrum we're working with today.
Body B-Eta contains high levels of carbon.
There's quite a few to knock out, though. Okay, nice blue planet.
This body has large deposits of carbon and selenium.
All right. Oh, we got a duel here.
System scan complete.
Nice. Engage jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
Telemetry obtained.
3.
Stellai surfaces en route to the Pyramio QN-LB24-0 system. This is your first visit to this system. Fuel levels are now at 83% capacity, Commander.
Fuel scooping.
11 bodies remain to be scanned in this system. Maximum
Scooping
fuel.
complete.
All right, scanner up. What do we got? Icy and icy.
Body 10 contains large deposits of carbon.
Mm-hmm. One, and I'm assuming this is two here.
System scan complete.
Engage jump.
Telemetry obtained. Stellae Serpents is heading to the Pyramio TY-JB25-2 system. This is your first visit to this system. "28 jumps remaining. Fuel reserves at 84%.
28 jumps.
Fuel scooping.
1 out of 9 bodies have been scanned here. Stellae Serpents is now at 100% fuel capacity.
Alright, what we got? Rocky Ice. Rocky Ice. Icy Body. Icy Body. Icy Body.
Planet
Icy
4 is
body.
notable, with an unusually high radius of over 11,000 kilometers.
At 11k radius though.
Planet
Icy
8
Body.
is notable, with an incredibly large radius of just over 13,000 kilometers.
System scan complete.
Rocky Icy Body.
Frameshift drive
Next.
charging.
Telemetry obtained. Stellae Serpents is heading to the Pyramio GR-UB28-0 system. This is your first visit to this system. Fuel reserves now at 86% capacity.
Fuel scooping.
2 out of 12 bodies have been scanned. Fuel at maximum.
Complete.
Alright, we got some belt clusters. A few other things. Alright, we got B over here. We'll go ahead and knock this out. Okay. Hey, good evening, the Penguin. How you doing? Hello, fellow commander. Let's see what else we got. B was surprisingly dead. Gotta find those biosignals though. A lot of rocky ice worlds is what we've been hitting. Got a HMC. Another HMC. Kind of a nice looking one. Ooh, okay. Kind of a chard. That's what you get for being so close to that star there.
Planet A2 is notable, with potential for terraforming.
Ooh. I wonder if it'll probably have me map that one. We may be mapping that one. Alright, what we got? This is not going to be in the standard orbit petal pattern. Alright. Oh, there we go.
Planet A3 is notable, with Earth-like conditions.
Definitely mapping that one. We found an Earth-like, my dudes. Exploring's going pretty well.
This body has large deposits of arsenic. Bodies A2 and A3 are recommended candidates to map.
Yeah, we're definitely going to go map A3 right now, and then we'll head down to A2. We're just doing some jumping, trying to find some biosignals on the way to Sag A. I want to check out Explorer's Anchorage, see if it's changed any from Distant Worlds 2. And we're just kind of taking chill time, just hanging out, having conversations on our way, just jumping along. It's going to be quite a while before we get there, and it's not happening tonight. But we got 27 jumps to our next little waypoint. I'm just kind of picking out stars that look kind of cool and slowly working our way there. Along the way, I mean, I've been on this little expedition. I take my time, and I took 3 months off. But I probably have a bit of time into this. We found some, I think we've got about 20 undiscovered Earth-likes, 1 undiscovered, oh god, what was it? I'm not sure what it was. I think it was a neutron, undiscovered neutron, and a few others along the way, so. Actually, what we should be doing is this, real quick. Alright. That way it'll enter orbit for us. Alright. And now we can orbit while we shoot our probes at it. There we go. Free that up. Okay, so 6 probes you say, but we've got an efficiency probe on this, so shouldn't be a problem at all. It gets stuck a little bit at times when I try to go diagonal. It doesn't like that. Wow. Got this. Oh, I just shot one by accident. Might be. Well, that was a waste. That's right. We'll still hit efficiency multiplier. That was a misfire. What do we got here? We're gonna want to shoot it like here. Do. All right. Let's not mess this up, my dudes. Hey, thanks to the real penguin for the follow. I appreciate. All right. Let's just pop it right there. If we don't hit efficiency, I'm gonna be a sad boy. Yeah, we got
Surface
it.
map is complete. Efficiency bonus awarded. Planet A3 is a medium gravity Earth-like world. The atmosphere is similar to Earth's, with an average surface temperature of 282 Kelvin. Body A2 is also a good candidate for mapping.
Yes. Whenever we map something up, though, we gotta go take a look. Let's get that. It's a click the thing. Okay. A little bit of a pain with this in the way, but that's fine. We can click right behind it, like right there. There we go. Earth masses. We got the radii, surf tap. Body is a candidate for terraforming, but it's not been mapped yet. So not discovered, not mapped. So let's go. All right, not too bad. And then it said A2 is the next candidate. So let's head on over to A2. I believe that was the terraformable high MC, HMC. And it'll orbit us up. Orbit us up. Hopefully there's nothing in the way. Hope everybody's having a great night so far. The little lights on top are pretty cool. They kind of look like a, even though they're only like a 2D sprite, but they project out over across the nameplate, so that's pretty cool. And then the engine, like the lures, kind of cool. Yeah, I love this paint job, by the way. So like, I'm pretty colorblind, and by pretty I mean pretty much completely. But the light blue and like a magenta would be better, but I do like the purple. And then like the reflection of the core. It's very nice. I is the very happy. All right, we're coming in. We need to do more combat rank. We'll get there eventually. I don't know how much they've said like fleet carriers are gonna be, but I would love to just get a whole bunch of exploration money to put towards a fleet carrier. All right, yeah, this is the terraformable HMC. All right, what are we running here? 6? Got it.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Surface map is now complete.
Scan
Efficiency bonus awarded.
There we
Planet
go.
A2 is a low-gravity terraformable high-metal content world. The trace gas atmosphere is composed primarily of sulfur dioxide with an average surface temperature of 256 Kelvin. All bodies of interest have been mapped.
Terraforming, no atmospheres, no volcanism, sulfur dioxide is what we're looking at as far as atmosphere, 100%. Next system en route. Engage jump.
frameshift drive charging.
Jump in progress. Stellai Servants is heading to the Piramio N-B-30-0 system. This is your first visit to this system.
Fuel scooping. System scan complete.
That was easy. Yep.
Stellai Servants is now
Quad
at
star.
maximum fuel capacity.
Nice, there's another one there. What is that, binary? Oh yeah, look at that. Engage jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
Jump in progress. Stellai Servants is heading to the Piramio TO-B-30-0 system. This is your first visit to this system.
System scan complete.
Easy.
Fuel scooping.
25 jumps
Fuel
out.
at maximum.
Complete.
Make sure there's nothing else here. Yep. Engage jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
Destination confirmed. Stellae Serpents is in transit to the Pyramio LX-115-3 system. This is your first visit to this system. Four jumps until arrival.
Alright, we're getting there. Getting there, chat.
This star is exceptional, relative to similar Class M stars, with an unusually high solar radius at 0.68 times sols, higher than average surface temperature and high brilliance.
Complete.
As you can see, it emits an orange-red light. 1 out of 2 bodies have been scanned.
It is
Refueled.
pretty high brilliance. 1 out of 2 bodies have been scanned. Alright, let's figure out what the second body is. Who's guessing Class 2 gas giant?
System scan.
Gas giant.
complete.
Oh, just single, but with water-based life. Nice. Engage jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
Jump in progress. Stellae Serpents is en route to the Pyramio JS-SC-4-1 system. This is your first visit to this system.
Pyramidal.
Fuel scooping.
4 out of 35 bodies have been scanned.
35 bodies, chat. We got a
Stellae
hefty one.
Serpents is now at maximum fuel capacity.
Alright, let's go the one ring rule. Alright, it's almost one ring out. And we're good.
Planet 8 is a notable Class 1 gas giant with pristine rocky and icy rings. This body has high levels of carbon. Body 8D contains large deposits of carbon and selenium. This body has large deposits of carbon and selenium. This body contains large deposits of sulfur, carbon, and phosphorus. Body 8C contains high levels of carbon. Body 10 contains large deposits of sulfur, carbon, phosphorus, and selenium. Planet 10 is remarkable, with an extremely high mass at just over 11 times Earth's, an extremely high radius of nearly 17,500 kilometers, and a pristine icy ring.
Pretty nice, pretty nice. What do we got? Look at that. That's actually really nice looking.
Body 5F has high levels of sulfur and carbon. This body has high levels of carbon.
Come on, bio. Bio, bio, bio. I see water geysers, but you can do bio too. I believe. Nope, Geo.
This body contains large
Come on,
deposits of
bio.
carbon.
Bio, bio. Oh, nope, Geo. We got this, chat. I believe in us.
Body 5C contains large deposits of sulfur, carbon, and phosphorus.
More Geo.
Body 5D contains large deposits of carbon. Body 5EA contains very large deposits of carbon at 26.5% and selenium at 4.9% and high levels of sulfur and phosphorus. Body 5E contains large deposits of carbon and selenium.
Got something way off that way. Oh yeah, look at all this.
Planet 6 is notable, with pristine rocky and icy rings.
In water-based life.
This body contains high levels of carbon. This body has high levels of carbon. This body contains high levels of sulfur, carbon, and phosphorus.
More geos.
This body has very high levels of carbon at 25.2% and selenium at 4.7% and high levels of sulfur and phosphorus. This body contains high levels of carbon. This body contains high levels of sulfur, carbon, and phosphorus. Body 6C contains large deposits of carbon.
Oh, it's still getting, shine, you say.
Planet 7 is notable, with a pristine icy ring.
There we go.
Planet 9 is notable, with pristine rocky and icy rings.
Nice.
This body contains large deposits of carbon and selenium. Body 9B has high levels of carbon and selenium. This body has high levels of carbon and selenium. Body 9D contains high levels of carbon and selenium.
System scan complete.
This star system has every element available from surface prospecting. Exploration class, Gold.
Gold class, you say? That's not bad. Engage jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
Jump in progress. Stellite Serpents is en route to Uramio YP-TC-18-0 system. This is your first visit to this system. You have 22 jumps left. Planet 2 is notable, with an unusually high radius of nearly 9,500 kilometers and an unusually high gravity of 2.2 times Earth's. This main sequence star is notable, with higher than average surface temperature. As you can see, it emits a yellow-orange light. 3 out of 14 bodies have been scanned here. Stellite Serpents is now fully refueled.
Alrighty. Let's take a look, see what we got. We got a lot of things to do, guys.
Planet 7 is an exceptional icy body with an incredibly high mass at over 13 times Earth's, an extremely high radius of well over 15,500 kilometers, and an extremely high surface temperature of over 529 Kelvin. Planet 6 is a remarkable icy body with an incredibly high mass at well over 24 times Earth's, an extremely high radius of over 18,000 kilometers, and an extremely high surface temperature of just over 575 Kelvin.
Oop, get these asteroids out of the way. Blink. Ooh, little sulfur planet. Looks like, what is it, Io?
Body 5B contains large deposits of arsenic.
Arsenic.
Body 5E has high levels of carbon. Planet 4 is notable, with pristine metal-rich and rocky rings. Planet 3 is remarkable, with an unusually high radius of around 9,500 kilometers, an unusually high gravity of 2.2 times Earth's, and pristine metallic and metal-rich rings. Body 1 is a recommended candidate for mapping.
That one's actually pretty cool. A ringed landable planet with geo sites. But it said recommend body 1 for mapping. So let's go ahead and... What is body 1? Metal rich body, you say? Okay. We can hit that up. If you say so. Do 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 do. How many's gonna take? 6, you say?
Surface scanned by 50%.
Map is now finished.
Surface scan
Efficiency bonus granted. Planet 1 is a medium gravity metal-rich body. This planet has high levels of active iron lava flows. There is no atmosphere. The surface temperature averages 1089 Kelvin. You have mapped all interesting bodies.
That's a hot boy. Next system en route. Engage jump.
frameshift drive charging.
Jump in progress. Stellite Servants is en route to Pyramio CC-KD39-0 system. This is your first visit to this system. Fuel levels now at 84%.
Fuel scooping.
11 bodies remain to be scanned.
Alright, this one hasn't been thrown through,
Fuel at maximum.
what is it? EDDM? Yeah. Dangerous Star Map. EDSM. Because it's got the little star up there. We're the first ones to at least use EDSM here. That it's recorded anyways. Alright. First ring. Touch the first ring halfway through. Throttle back.
Planet 7 is a notable icy body with an extremely elongated orbit. Planet 8 is notable, with an extremely elliptical orbit. Planet 3 is notable, with an extremely elliptical orbit. Planet 4 is notable, with an extremely elongated orbit. This body has high levels of carbon and selenium.
Nope. Icy body.
Planet 6 is a notable icy body with an unusually high radius of over 12,000 kilometers. Planet 2 is a notable icy body with an unusually high surface temperature of over 374 Kelvin.
Interesting. Engage jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
Telemetry obtained. Stellai Serpents is en route to the Pyramio GH-PC-20-5 system. This is your first visit to this system. Jumps to go. Fuel tanks are now at 85%, Commander.
Fuel scooping.
1 out of 12 bodies have been scanned.
Nope, we got another start system.
Stellai Serpents is now fully refueled.
Alright, let's see what we're dealing with. There's so many icy worlds, my dude. So many. Ooh, there's a HMC. It's just icies all over the place. I'm hoping to find something cool, but just a tad chilly.
Planet 1 is a notable high metal content world with potential for terraforming.
They're gonna have us scan that one.
System scan complete.
Body 1 is a recommended mapping candidate.
Alright, body one it is. I'm always down for an HMC terraform. Alright, what are we working with? We're working with another 6. Touchdown.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Map is now finished.
Surface scan
Efficiency bonus
complete.
awarded. Planet 1 is a medium gravity terraformable high metal content world. The very thin atmosphere is rich in carbon dioxide with an average surface temperature of 235 Kelvin. All worthwhile bodies have been mapped.
Let's see here. Yeah, carbon, no volcanism, 0.13 atmospheres. Alrighty. Next system en route. Engage jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
Jump in progress. Stellite Serpents is en route to the Pyramio KN-OC-10-3 system. This is your first visit to this system. Jumps until arrival.
19.
Fuel scooping. System scan complete.
Maximum
Scooping
fuel.
complete.
Alright, let's see. Are we working with anything? Yeah, I thought it was an empty. I didn't hear it say it before. We'll just continue on then.
Drive charging.
Telemetry obtained. Stellite Serpents is traveling to the Pyramio NY-MC-22-3 system. This is your first visit to this system. Jumps remaining.
We're getting close.
Fuel scooping. System scan complete.
Okay, on to the next one.
Maximum fuel.
Complete.
Engage jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
Destination confirmed. Stellite Serpents is traveling to the Pyramio RE-LC-23-4 system. This is your first visit to this system. Jumps remaining. Planet A2 is a notable high metal content world with an unusually oblong orbit. Planet A1 is an exceptional high metal content world with an unusually elliptical orbit, an unusually high radius of over 9,500 kilometers, and an unusually high gravity of 2.2 times Earth's. Brown dwarf D is remarkable relative to similar class L brown dwarfs, with an unusually high solar radius at 0.39 times sols and a high rate of rotation at 3.2 days. 13 bodies remain to be scanned.
That's it. It sounds like we got
Maximum.
a full system here, chat. I just used a full fuel tank though, so we need more fuel. That's fine. We'll get it on the next round. Alright. Now it looks like we got a lot of stuff up high on the spectral analysis, which is nice. The higher on the spectral, the more fun it is. Last 2 gas giant. Oh, there's still stuff surrounding here that we missed.
This body contains large deposits of carbon.
Nice. Rock ice.
This body has large deposits of carbon and selenium.
Icy.
Body A3 has large
Icy.
deposits of carbon. Planet A4 is a notable Class 1 gas giant with pristine metal rich and icy rings.
Noise.
This body contains large deposits of carbon and selenium. Body A4 has high levels of carbon and selenium. This body contains large deposits of carbon. Body A4D contains large deposits of carbon. Body A4C contains high levels of carbon. Planet A5 is a notable icy body with an incredibly large radius of over 13,500 kilometers.
Alright, nothing to scan, nothing to worry about. Onward we go. Engage jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
Onward and forward.
Jump in progress. Stellai Serpents is traveling to the Pyramio WK-JC24-4 system. This is your first visit to this system. Main sequence star 8 is notable, with higher than average surface temperature. As you can see, it emits a yellow-orange light. Main sequence star B is notable, with higher than average surface temperature. As you can see, it emits an orange-red light. 28 bodies remain to be scanned.
Yikes.
Maximum fuel.
28. The most I've ever run into, I think, was personally like 50s, I think. Yeah, they take a while. Thankfully, if you've got this nifty little program, it just reads you if there's anything important. And we're just looking for bio stuff, so we just kind of like pop in, pop out, and you just go through and do them all.
Moon A5 is a notable rocky body with an unusually inclined orbit. This body has high levels of arsenic.
That's an HMC. Arsenic. It says like arsenic.
Moon A3 is an interesting rocky body with an incredibly large radius of over 3,000 kilometers and an extremely high gravity of 0.42 times Earth's. Body A3 has high levels of arsenic and tellurium.
It's scanning. Are we gonna get any bio? Just geo. All right, we're looking for the bios. Alright. I guess we're going B already. But yeah, 50 something can take a while to scan. HMC. Another HMC. What do we got out here? Is this gonna be our... Is this a class 3? Class 3. I see you. Rocky Ice World, what you got for me? Geos. I'll pass on the G. Oh, goodness. Oh, my goodness.
This body has high levels of carbon and selenium.
Scanning up. None? Okay. It was definitely thinking like it had something. That's
This
a little
body
bit
contains
suspicious.
high levels of carbon. This body has high levels of carbon and selenium.
Carbon and selenium.
This body contains high levels of sulfur, carbon, and phosphorus.
I know. It was had me worried. I was like,
contains large deposits of sulfur, carbon, and selenium.
I'm kind of wondering if that's like a false positive or a false. Would that be a false negative? But if it says none, it says none. It's not gonna lie to me for me to find something. It's not how the game works. All right, we're missing a whole something. There's the whole something right there. There's gonna be like a class 1 or 2.
Planet AB2 is notable, with pristine
Ammonia.
metal rich and icy rings.
Has ammonia-based life as well.
This body has large deposits of carbon
Ooh,
and
that's
selenium.
pretty. What do we got? What do we got? Geos. Oh, the Geo.
Body AB2C contains high levels of sulfur and carbon.
More Geo.
This body contains high levels of carbon and selenium.
Tidally locked. Geos. These dang Geos. Ice body. All these icy bodies. Alright, and then we had some more up over here.
Planet AB3 is an exceptional icy body with an incredibly high mass at over 13.5 times Earth's, an extremely high radius of just over 16,000 kilometers, and a pristine icy ring. This star system has every element that can be found on planetary surfaces. Exploration class, Gold.
Nice. Engage, jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
Telemetry obtained. Stellai Serpens is traveling to the Garamio CI-P-0 system. This is your first visit to this system. You have 15 jumps to go. Fuel tanks are now at 85% capacity.
15
This
to
main
our
sequence star is
quote
notable,
unquote stopping
with higher
place.
than average density. As you can see, it emits an orange-red light. 1 out of 6 bodies have been scanned. Stellai Serpens is now fully refueled.
Alright, what we got? If we find any bios before then, though, we'll probably count that as a success.
System scan complete.
Hey, thanks Stereo Penguin for the 1 month sub. I appreciate you. It actually helps a lot. Especially this time of year.
Drive charging.
Looks like an empty system, so we'll keep it moving.
Destination confirmed. Stoai Serpents is heading to the BRMEODW-CD-15 system. This is your first visit to this system. Fuel reserves at 86%, Commander.
Sweet, I appreciate it, my dude.
Fuel scooping.
We got a
41 bodies
42.
remain to be scanned.
We got a 41 body system.
Stoai Serpents is now fully refueled.
It's gonna be a spicy system. Anything looking over here? Not much. Nothing's showing up. So since this is a hot boy, everything's gonna be spread out a bit. So there'll be a lot here for us to work on. And it's gonna be a big one. But I do appreciate it. Elite Dangerous is usually what I love to play, but we've been branching off and playing a few other things here lately. But this is what started me on it, and this is what I love to do. So what we're gonna do? Space. Space is great. Okay, let's throw it through the first ring because we're gonna need a little bit of extra maneuvering room for this one. Alright, that should be good. Alright, let's see what we're working with. Oh, we got some high ones. Got some high range. Man, if we came across, I doubt it would ever happen.
Planet 4 is exceptional, with an unusually elliptical orbit, a pristine metal ridge ring, and terraformable conditions.
I'm marking that one just because that's going to be amazing for screenshots right there. Look how beautiful that is. Like, imagine... Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, space is so much fun. And I love the look of that one. We're keeping that one. Yo, give me a landable planet. No, it's not. I was gonna say, if there was a landable planet orbiting it...
Planet 3 is a notable Class 3 gas giant with a pristine metal ridge ring.
This is why I love exploring. You never know what you're gonna get. Oh, little sulfur boy. Rocky. Yeah, the only thing that's gonna make this system like 100% better is if we find something crazy or we get a landable. We get a landable with some organics.
This body has high levels of germanium and arsenic.
Germanium and arsenic. Nice. Nice. Got something up over here. It's gonna be another gas giant boy. Class 3. Very blue. I do love the blue.
Body 1 contains large deposits of tellurium.
Geos. We got them geos.
This body has large deposits of arsenic. Body 1C has large deposits of germanium. Body 1D contains high levels of germanium and tellurium.
Nice amount. What do we got up over here? Alright, I can see them from here. Ooh, it's bright. Oh lord, it's bright. Alright, we snagged this. Let's see what else we got. We got some Rockies. We got another Rocky. Rocky boy.
Moon 7B is a notable rocky body with an incredibly elliptical orbit.
Very elliptical. Much elliptical.
Moon 7C is notable, with an incredibly oblong orbit.
Very oblong. Much oblong. Okay. We got the 7s. Yo, if there's a 7, oh, we got so many. Got so many. Very brown. Yikes. Silicate vapor geysers. Geos. Get them geos.
Body 6D has large deposits of germanium and arsenic.
That rocky body. Sometimes I don't say if they're rocky or not for some reason. I think it's if we go out and then go back into a different one too fast.
High levels of tellurium.
Ooh, look at that white cap. Iron magma. Guys, are we gonna get lucky here? Are we gonna get lucky here? Nope, just geos.
This body contains very large deposits of tellurium at 1.5% and high levels of arsenic.
1.5% tellurium. Whew. That's
This
spicy.
body has high levels of arsenic. This body has high levels of germanium and arsenic.
Scan them up.
Body 6 grams contains large deposits
6
of
grams.
germanium and arsenic. Body 6I contains large deposits of germanium and arsenic.
Alright, we got 2 out here.
Planet 2 is notable, with a pristine metal-rich ring.
Oh, wasn't that close. Alright. Rocky body. Unbeknownst body.
This body has large deposits of tellurium. Moon 2E is notable, with an incredibly elongated orbit. Moon 2D is notable, with an incredibly elongated orbit. Body 2D has high levels of arsenic.
Oh yeah, the one.
Planet
Yeah,
5
you're
is
right with the
notable,
white ring.
With an unusually high surface temperature of over 769 Kelvin and pristine metal-rich and rocky rings.
They're all. I do indeed love this game. The random gens and the colors, especially with the reshade preset I have made over top of it. 10 out of 10.
Moon 5 is notable, with an incredibly elongated
Gives us those
orbit.
lens flare effects.
Moon 5B is a notable rocky body with an incredibly oblong orbit.
Nope. Where is it? It's right there.
Moon
Ooh.
5C is notable, with a pristine rocky ring.
Look at
This
that bright
system
boy.
contains every element available on planetary surfaces. Exploration class, Gold. Body 4 is a good mapping candidate.
Body 4 is a good mapping candidate. Okay, which one do I have locked onto? Am I locked onto 4? Easy. We're gonna go map 4 because that's what it wants us to do. The one I was like, yo, that's pretty. They're like, why don't you go map that, my dude? And I said, absolutely. Michael Bay would be proud. Let's just not have any explosions. And as long as we don't have any explosions, I think we will be all right. If we have some explosions, I would be the worried. It's like puts landing gear down on planet, kaboom, and it's like it's a Michael Bay movie. I do like the white stars. Like, look at that reflection. What I need to do is somehow work God rays into this, and I'll be fine. Stella Serpentis basically means serpent of the stars. We're gonna have to take some screenshots. We're gonna have to jump out of open into probably over into like solo or private so we can get those 4K res. Need that 4K res. Look at that reflection of the core off of the... Yeah. Like, you can see, like, where it's matte, where it's finished. Alright, here we go. How's the health looking? Actually, surprisingly, we're doing well. And our frame shift drive is still at 100% because we turned off neutrons on the way. It's not bad. And we got some research limpets in case we find anything along the way. And we still got one with us. You know what? Just be like... Okay, bye. Float it into space. Oh, look at this, guys. Oh, chat. Oh, chat. Oh, chat. Hold on one hot minute. Ho 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 ho. This is why we play this game right here. Yo, I could just sit here. This is fine. So if you ever go exploring, just a heads up, the advanced Super Cruise module is 10 out of 10, specifically just for the orbiting mechanics. Just so you can get stuff like this. Right? Look at, okay, are we ready to get that that over edge? Also, speaking of, how long have we been up? 2 hours 38 minutes. Look at that right there. Alright, are we ready to peek back around? Hey, thanks Hagrid1987 for the follow, I appreciate. Alright, here we go. Okay, here it comes. It's so good.
Good exploring. Hope you are having an excellent evening. Smiley face.
Hey, thanks, buddy. I am. I appreciate it. Hope you're having an excellent evening as well, Commander. Alright. Let's go ahead and get out of comp. There we go. Let's go ahead and map this bad boy. So once we map it, though, we're going to have to swap back over to combat mode to get the beauty, or else everything's going to be tainted. But still, it'll be the beautiful. Let's go ahead and pop one up here. Pop one over here. Pop one up over there. And we'll go ahead and pop one down here as well. Is that going to hit right where the other one hit? It is. Oh well. Double trouble, as they say. Actually, if I shoot one right here would be great too. Well, maybe not, because we're going around a little bit faster than I thought we were. Well, GG. Can we still get efficiency bonus, do you think? Where are the other uncovered spots? We're at 83. We still got efficiency. as he says, as he just lobs one. While we do that, let's go ahead and get the rings.
Mapping of pristine metal rich ring is now finished.
Complete.
Hotspots detected. 1 of serendipite. Mapping is complete. Efficiency bonus granted. Planet 4 is a medium gravity terraformable high metal content world with a pristine metal rich ring. Sensors detect low levels of active iron lava flows. The crushing atmosphere is composed mostly of carbon dioxide with an average surface temperature of 823 Kelvin. All worthwhile bodies are now mapped.
Okay. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and pop over to this mode. And let's go ahead and put it down in a ring. And we'll go from there. Ooh, this song is trippy. Hello. Does player exploration affect the overall game? Well, everybody, once you explore it for the first time, everybody can see who's explored it the first time, so that's pretty sweet. Other than that, it counts towards like a large goal of discovering the whole universe, and not much else. Alright. If we were to look from a view from here... that would be pretty sweet. We'll do this. We'll pop it in here. Actually, let's do some ring running. Alright, let's slow it down. Right about here should be good. Because I'd love to get the volumetrics coming through the,
Stellite Serpents has dropped to normal space.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
It's definitely fast for an exploration ship, by the way. I love my ships to go fast. Alright, real quick. Oh yeah. Oh, we're dropping a few frames there. It's trying to keep up. I apologize. These rings are a bit rough. Alright, let me figure out what's hampering it real quick, and then we're going to drop out and go from there. Ah, GPU power, you say? My 2080 Ti cannot keep up. It's because I'm running post effects over top of it as well. So what we're going to do, we're going to exit to main menu real quick. It's worth the amazing picture. You right. We're going to go ahead. It's not, you don't oftenly go into rings anyways. We're going to go ahead and drop into solo real quick.
Welcome back, Commander. You have no missions at the moment. You are near Pyramio DW-CD13-15 for a ring in the Pyramio DW-CD13-15 system. Hotspots detected. 1 of serendipite.
Let me make sure we get a straight line where we're not going to hit anything. And then I'll line this up for a picture and go. Alright. That looks good right there. We're lined up. We're boosting. Alright. Let me hurry up and... Oh, hold on. Let me go ahead and hurry up and get this going. So we're going to do one of these. Okay, and it's Alt and F10. Yep, there we go. All right. And we'll take one more. Something like that. All right. Let's get her out of here.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
Engage jump.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Enter Super Cruise.
Sweet. Alright. I would say that was good for this place. Was there any other ones we wanted to visit here? I don't think so. I think this was the big one. But that was still pretty sweet. A nice little find. And there's the hotspot over there. Serpentibite. Alright, let's go ahead and head on. We saw that good one. Next system en route. It's not going to do that, though, because we have to recalculate our route. So let's go ahead and hit Galaxy. This is where we're heading first. You can see we're not going to be able to lock on it because I have it locked on and then change the flight path. But it's got like an effect around it, so that means it's going to be probably a huge either one going like Nova or like one of the larger class of stars.
Drive charging.
So that'll be fun to check out.
Ready to engage.
It does help for me to align with the target.
Destination confirmed. Snow-Eye Serpents is traveling to the 3D Dry AUC-27-4 system. This is your first visit to this system. Mm-hmm. 11 jumps remaining. Body 2 contains high levels of iron, nickel, zinc, vanadium, zirconium, cadmium, molybdenum, and yttrium.
What?
Body 1 has large deposits of chromium and manganese.
What?
28 bodies remain to be scanned in this system.
What?
Fuel at maximum.
Hold on a second. Body 2 had what? He just read the entire periodic table. Body 2 has blah 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 blah. All right, let's check that one out. And it said how many bodies remaining? 58? Yikes. Yikes. That's right, we got knock those asteroids out. Okay, where's body 2? Let's follow the star around. Show me more about the said body 2. Why can't I find the main star? Alright. Let's just do this real quick. You said what about body 2? No. I want to click right there. There we go. Body 2. Body 2 has... I need to scan it. Body 2. There we go. Body 2 has iron, nickel, zinc, vanadium, zirconium, cadmium, mobilium, and yttrium. It's got all of these. Yikes. I mean, it's 100% metal. So, what do you expect? It just read off a whole list. Also, I've got to set my dead zones again. I can feel it pulling. Yeah, it's pulling. All right, we'll figure that out here in a sec. What I'll do is I'll have a quick breakaroo here in a second, and I'll set those dead zones. Go ahead and do some scanny boys. I just felt like it read that entire periodic
this body
table.
has large deposits of carbon and selenium.
Okay. 62K. Cold boy. Cold boy.
Body 7F has high levels of carbon.
What do we got here? Icy body. Okay, we only got 33 to scan. That's not too bad.
This body has large deposits of carbon and selenium. This body contains large deposits of carbon.
Geo, we need that bio. Show me the bio.
Body 6B has large
Show me the
deposits of
bio.
carbon.
Show me the bio. Geos.
This body has large deposits of sulfur, carbon, and phosphorus. Body 6D has large deposits of sulfur and carbon. Body 6C has large deposits of carbon and selenium.
Class 3, Class 2.
Planet
Class
8
1.
is notable, with a pristine icy ring. This body contains large deposits of carbon and selenium. This body contains large deposits of carbon. Body 8 grams contains large deposits of carbon and selenium.
8 grams.
Body 8C contains high levels of carbon. Body 8D contains large deposits of sulfur, carbon, and phosphorus. Moon 8E is notable, with an extremely elliptical orbit. Body 8E contains high levels of carbon. Moon 8F is a notable icy body with an extremely elongated orbit. Body 8F contains large deposits of carbon and selenium.
Alright, look at all these. Oop. Sulfur plays. I would love to land on a sulfur planet. One of these days. Give us more SRVs and atmospherics. Let's go. Uno más. Uno
Body
más.
5E contains large deposits of carbon and selenium. This star
Nice.
system has every element that can be found from surface prospecting. Exploration class, Gold. Bodies 1 and 2 are recommended candidates to map.
Bodies 1 and 2, you say? Alright. Well, we'll go ahead and do that body. No, it's belt cluster. We don't want belt cluster. We want body. Alright. Let's head towards body 2. Sweet, there it is. I'm gonna let it do its thing, and I'm gonna take a quick fiver, guys. You guys take your break, what you need, go do your things. We'll be back in 5. By that time, I'll be back. I'll have my drink. I'll get these quick dead zones sorted out, and we'll be on from there. All right, I see you guys real soon. Yikes, I'm back. Oh, you got a Jägermeister. Eek. Well, to each their own. I'm not a fan as well. Gotta love luck of the draw when it comes to those ads. But at least with that, it kills pre-rolls for 30 minutes. So, get that out of the way. I got the dead zones fixed. So we're all good there. I told everybody 5. That was only 3. So we're not going to do too much. Just in case peeps are still away, we'll just go ahead and map this bad boy up. Look, right there. That's the other one we got to map. Alright, 6. Fire away.
Surface scanned by 50%.
So close. Baba Yoda, so close.
Mapping is finished.
Surface scan
Efficiency bonus
complete.
granted. Planet 2 is a medium gravity metal rich body that is suitable for landing. The surface temperature averages 1012 Kelvin. Body 2 contains large deposits of iron, nickel, zinc, vanadium, zirconium, cadmium, molybdenum, and yttrium. Body 1 is also a good mapping candidate.
Over to body 1. Yeah, so basically all the metals. You got that right. Okay, this is a dark one, boys. How many probes? 6 again? Alright. This one we're entering at a slower orbit.
Surface scanned by 50%.
And done.
Surface map is now finished.
Scan
Efficiency bonus awarded. Planet 1 is a medium gravity metal rich body that is suitable for landing. The surface temperature averages 1012 Kelvin. Body 1 contains large deposits of chromium and manganese. You have mapped all worthwhile bodies.
Alright. Not too bad. I guess we'll carry on from there. Next system en route. I'd love to get to this funky system for before we end the stream. We've got 11 jumps left. Engage jump.
frameshift drive charging.
Jump in progress. Stellite Servants is heading to the Greedy Dryo EQD-EB-26-1 system. This is your first visit to this system. You have 10 jumps until arrival. Fuel reserves now at 84% capacity, Commander.
Fuel scoop.
Brown dwarf C is notable with an unusually high solar radius at 0.39 times sols and high brilliance. 14 bodies remain to be scanned in this system.
Not too bad.
Maximum fuel.
Complete.
14 bodies is gonna feel like a walk in the park compared to like the ones that we just did with 30 and 50. Alright. Let's give it a look. Oh, a look-d instead of a look-see. See what I did there? Haha, no, because I do what you did there. Question mark? Icy body. Icy body. Oh, you got some more for me. Oh, you got a lot more for me. Oh, CD are a pair, you say?
Body CD1 has large deposits of carbon.
Mm-hmm, CD1. They are indeed a pair. Two of a kind. Those are gonna be our little asteroid ring boys. No, they're not. That's an HMC. Geo. A Geo. Ah, those are, I hear them. Yoink. And then the other ones are going to be over here. Yoink those out of here. Yoink. There we go. Now we can deal with the actual little planetoids. Kind of a blah planet. Watch it have some bios. Nope, just Geo. Geo. And some more Geo. Alright, I think we're good here. Yep, continue on over in this area.
This body has large deposits of sulfur, carbon, and phosphorus.
Cool. I don't think I need any of that.
Planet AB1 is remarkable, with an unusually high mass at 9 times Earth's and an incredibly large radius of nearly 14,500 kilometers.
It's a big boy. Alright, something's hiding off over here. Is it a Class 1 gas giant?
Planet AB3 is a notable Class 1 gas giant with an incredibly inclined orbit.
Alright, and then we got a Class 2 or 3 floating around. Ooh, funky.
Planet AB2 is notable, with an unusually high radius of just over 12,000 kilometers.
Alright. There's A with nothing at it. Where's B? We haven't even seen B. AB 1. Ah. AB are together. There's B. AB 3. Gotcha. So we got two of a pair. Two pairs of a kind. There you are.
Planet A1 is a notable Class 3 gas giant with an incredibly oblong orbit. This system has every element that may be required to augment Stellar Serpentis' jump range. Exploration class, green.
Engage jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
Alright, I'm gonna put the candle out. It's getting a little hot.
Telemetry obtained. Stellar Serpents is traveling to the 3 Dryoe LT-A329-4 system. This is your first visit to this system.
Fuel scooping.
7.
1 out of 7 bodies have been scanned. Fuel at maximum.
Complete.
Alright. So far, nothing spectacular in this one. We'll see what we got when we scan it up. Wait for it to halfway leave that first ring. And there we go.
Planet 3 is notable, with an incredibly high surface temperature of over 450 Kelvin.
450k. Alright, nothing cool on that one. Class 2 gas giants. Oh, we got something up right there.
Planet 4 is notable, with an unusually high surface temperature of over 372 Kelvin.
That is kind of high for an icy body, isn't it? Ooh. HMC.
Planet 1 is remarkable, with potential for terraforming and abundant liquid water at the surface. Body 1 is a good candidate for mapping.
Yeah, you say. Yellow Mars, and we got a water world. Do 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 do. All right, in we come. I'm going to close out on my chat program and reopen it real quick because it's been kind of weird. But I'm still seeing all the chats. There we go. Entering orbit. 6 probes, you say? Fire one there. Fire one there. Fire one there. Fire one up over there.
Surface scanned by 50%.
So close, chat. Well, that was kind of a...
Mapping
I
is
got
now
it.
finished.
Surface scan
Efficiency bonus awarded. Planet 1 is a medium gravity terraformable water world. The thin atmosphere is composed mainly of oxygen with an average surface temperature of 267 Kelvin. You have mapped all interesting bodies.
Looking through that cockpit. Noise. Alright. Next system en route. Engage jump.
frameshift drive charging.
We're into oh god. Niekio?
Destination confirmed. Stoweye Serpents is heading to the Navio LP-G system. This is your first visit to this system.
Fuel scoping.
3 out of 9 bodies have been scanned here. Maximum fuel.
Complete.
Only 9, that's not bad. Once we get closer to the core, we're gonna start doing nebula hopping again, like we used to do, and see if we can't find any of the Lagrange clouds. I also believe this is a binary system, with the way those shadows just worked. ABC. It's a trinary. Ooh, trinary system, you say?
This body has high levels of carbon and selenium.
System scan complete.
Alright, before we fly, let's go ahead and take a look and see what we're dealing with. Where are my bright lights? We got one there. We got one here. And then we got one way downtown. Nice. Engage jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
Destination confirmed. Stoli Serpents is in transit to the Negio TH-BB2-1 system. This is your first visit to this system.
Fuel scooping. System scan complete.
Nice. 3 bodies, 3 stars.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Engage jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
Jump in progress. Stoli Serpents is in transit to the Negio DU-BB3-1 system. This is your first visit to this system. Star A is notable, with an unusually high solar radius at 0.66 times sols. As you can see, it emits an orange-red light. 2 out of 16 bodies have been scanned.
2
Fuel
out
at
of
maximum.
16. All right.
Planet B5 is notable, with an extremely elliptical orbit. Planet B4 is a notable icy body with an extremely elongated orbit.
Oh, it's moving. All right, so far everything's kind of but we're only a few jumps out from the cool place. Hopefully it's cool. It could just be a dud. but it looked cool on the map.
Planet B2 is notable, with an incredibly elliptical orbit.
Incredibly elliptical.
Planet B3 is a notable icy body with an extremely elliptical orbit.
System scan complete.
Carry on. How many jumps we out? 6. We getting close, chat. Engage jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
Telemetry obtained. Stellae Serpents is en route to the Nagio FD-YC2-6 system. This is your first visit to this system. Five jumps left.
5 jumps left.
Fuel scooping. System scan complete.
That one's an easy one.
Fuel at maximum.
Complete.
Engage jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
Telemetry obtained. Stellae Serpents is in transit to the Nagio IO-WC3-9 system. This is your first visit to this system. Four jumps left.
So close.
This star is notable, relative to similar Class G stars, with an unusually old age of nearly 12.5 billion years.
Ooh.
As you can see, it emits a yellow-white light.
Complete.
1
Whoa.
out of 10 bodies have been scanned here.
12.5
Fuel
billion
at
years.
maximum.
Yikes, that's an old one. Alright. Get it out of the first ring, we'll go from there. Ooh, HMC. Icy body.
This body has high levels of tellurium.
Sounds good.
Planet 2 is a notable high metal content world with potential for terraforming.
Oh, sounds like we're probably scanning that one. That one has some land masses already on it.
Planet 3 is a notable high metal content world with terraformable conditions.
Well, probably scanning that one up too.
System scan complete.
Bodies 2 and 3 are recommended mapping candidates.
Yep. That's cluster 3. That's not what I wanted. I want to. Here we go. Here we go.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Mapping is now complete.
Surface scanned.
Efficiency bonus granted.
Nice
Planet
and
2
easy.
is a medium gravity terraformable high metal content world. The super-thin atmosphere is composed mostly of carbon dioxide with an average surface temperature of 256 Kelvin. Body 3 is also a recommended mapping candidate.
And after this, we've only got 4 more jumps. All right, here we go. Get ready. Here we go. All right, pop, pop. We're gonna pop and pop. All right, let's see how that goes. Let me answer my phone real quick.
is now finished.
Surface
Efficiency
scan
bonus awarded.
complete.
Planet 3 is a low-gravity terraformable high-metal content world. Most prevalent in the super-thin atmosphere is sulfur dioxide with an average surface temperature of 204 Kelvin. All bodies of interest have been mapped.
Alright. Boom. Mapped. Nice and easy. Boom. Next system en route. Wait till we have a clear shot and get it going. Engage jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
Destination confirmed. Stellae Serpents is en route to the Mabio UN-RQD-0 system. This is your first visit to this system. Three jumps left. Fuel tanks at 84% capacity.
Three
Commander.
jumps.
Fuel scooping.
1 out of 10 bodies have been scanned.
10 bodies to go.
Fuel
Refuel.
scooping complete.
Niekio. Alright, get ready to slow it down. And, well, we're just gonna let it keep cruising. There we go. Hello there.
Planet 2 is notable, with an extremely elliptical orbit.
What do we got? Class 3? Class 1.
Planet 1 is a notable Class 1 gas giant with pristine rocky and icy rings. Body 1 has high levels of carbon and selenium.
Geo.
This body has high levels of carbon and selenium. This body contains large deposits of sulfur, carbon, and phosphorus.
What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Geo.
Body 3B contains high levels of carbon.
Alright, what are we looking for? Got something right there.
Planet 4 is an interesting icy body with an unusually high radius of well over 12,000 kilometers and a pristine icy ring.
Alright. And then we're looking for one more. There we go.
System scan complete.
Engage jump. We're almost there, chat.
Frameshift drive charging.
Jump in progress. Stellae Serpents is in transit to the Mabio RA-T-5-1 system. This is your first visit to this system.
Almost. So close. I'm really ready for us to jump in and it's just like a single star and it's gonna be really sad.
You have 2 jumps remaining. Fuel tanks are now at 83%.
But it'll be worth it. At least we made it to our goal.
12 bodies remain to be scanned.
Twin little bodies. The
Stellar
fun part
surface
is the
now
journey,
at
though.
100% fuel capacity.
Because there's that chance you'll find something really cool. Like that one planet that we saw that was bright blue with the rings. 10 out of 10. Things like that make everything worth it. Rings like that make everything worth it. Alright, slow it down. Alright, this looks like it's probably going to be a boring system. Well, that's fine. We'll just scan her up, keep going. It looks like it'll be an easy one to read, so that's not too bad. Hoping for a black hole. Eek. I don't think it'll be a black hole, but that would be pretty
Is a
sweet.
notable icy body with an incredibly inclined orbit.
I'd be 100% down for that. Oh god, it was like a year ago. I think me and some friends were streaming, and we found like a really, really small black hole. And normally you can't get close to them, right? You overheat. But this one was so small, we literally just went out of Super Cruise. I think we spent 45 minutes flying into it, and when we hit it, our nose literally bumped it and we bounced off. Like, it was just a physical object. And we're like, aw, we were hoping to, like, get sucked in and instantly die. Nope, it just went boonk, boonk. And we're like, oh, sad face.
Frameshift drive charging.
It was really cool, though. It was fun. When you got really close, we shot some limpets past it, and, like, they would fly by, and then it would, like, bloom into, like, a sunflower because of, like, the way it warped.
Destination confirmed.
Anticlimactic, but it was a good 45 minutes worth.
-0 system. This is your first visit to this system.
Alright, I think we got one more jump.
You have one jump until arrival.
Yes!
Fuel reserves are now at 84% capacity. Commander.
One more jump, chat.
Scoping. System scan complete.
And we're gonna call it at the next one because we've been streaming 3.5 hours.
Stellar Serpent's fuel reserves at 100% capacity.
I think they said they were done with this one. Alright guys, are we ready? Are we ready? This is either gonna be really cool or really not cool. Explore jump. Oh, doesn't know that one.
Frameshift drive charging.
It sure does. It's actually pretty sweet. Oh, you got a little blue tree next to your name. Oh, look at that.
Destination confirmed. Stellar Serpents is in transit to the Nakia YE-83 system. Information. Arrival star is not scoopable. This is your first visit to this system.
It's not scoopable. Alright.
System scan complete.
Well, that's pretty lame. That's that's hold on a second. Are we in the right place here? Yeah. We are in the bright spot. The part that's bright. It's brighter than all the other places. Hold on. We can't call it there. We can't call it there. Let's go to a blue one. Let's go to a blue one. Can we make that in a single jump? We sure can, chat. This was kind of a waste. It's really bright. It'll eventually be cool when it goes supernova or something, but till then,
Drive charging.
we'll go to something different. GG. I'm glad we spent all this time going to, You saw somebody else explored it too, so they thought the same thing. They're like, here we go, here we go. Oh.
Jump in progress. Stellite Serpents is in transit to the YB-UB-37 system. This is your first visit to this system.
Plus, to end the stream, my rule is we have to go touch down on a planet. We gotta park it up.
Fuel tanks now at 70% capacity, Commander.
Fuel scooping.
Brown Dwarf 1 is uncommon and notable, relative to similar class-wide brown dwarfs, with a metal-rich ring. Brown Dwarf 2 is uncommon and notable, with higher than average density. 3 out of 18 bodies have been scanned.
Fuel
Alright.
Maximum.
complete.
Let's scan this up, and then we'll find a place to set her down. Apparently nobody's been here before. We got a star, so... And we can verify that by going into system. Yeah, this is just what we've seen out the bat, so. Alright. Let's see what we got.
Planet 2 Grams is notable, with an incredibly elliptical orbit.
Incredibly.
Planet 2H is a notable rocky body with an incredibly elliptical orbit. This body has high levels of germanium.
Gotta set it down somewhere. Oh, hold on. Alright, we got geos. So at least we got something to look at while we land. Let's see if we got anything else.
This body has large deposits of tellurium. Body 2BA has very large deposits of tellurium at 1.5%. Planet 2F is a notable rocky body with an extremely elongated orbit. Body 2F
Ooh,
has high
iron
levels
magma.
of
That would be
tellurium.
kind of cool to look at. I can trade for some iron magma. Why not? What else we got?
Planet 2E is notable, with an extremely oblong orbit.
That's kind of a cool color, though. 2A's close, but... Alright, what else we got? We got some over here.
Planet 3 is a notable Class 1 gas giant with a pristine metal-rich ring. Body 3B contains large deposits of tellurium. This body has large deposits of tellurium.
Alright, how far is it, chat? 3,000? Ah, we can do 3,000. Where are we locked onto? This? Alright, let's go land it. I know. Tell me about it, bud. We've been up for a hot minute, and we're about to call it once we get this landed and take a look at see what's going on. I gotta be at work nice and early tomorrow, my time. What are we sitting at? Yeah, 3:40. It's a long one today, boys. I'm okay with that, though. It's been a hot minute, so. That's right. It's currently... What is it? I guess it's not too bad. It's almost 8 p.m. my time. But I gotta be up in 10 hours. I still got some stuff I gotta do. $2 a.m. Goodness. So what is that? Let's see. Because UK is currently 1 a.m. So you're over a little bit to the right. Yikes. Germany? Yeah. It's a bit late. But hey, on the plus side, if you celebrate, happy Christmas Eve. Hey, thank ya. Appreciatory. Alright, we're gonna have to scan this bad boy up. It's only gonna take 2 probes, so boom, done. The first one will probably do it, to be honest.
Surface scanned.
Map is now complete.
90%.
Efficiency bonus granted.
Scan.
Planet
complete.
2F is a low-gravity rocky body that is suitable for landing. This planet has active iron magma flows near the surface. The surface temperature averages 160 Kelvin. This body has large deposits of tellurium. All worthwhile bodies have been mapped. 8 geological surface signals detected.
Alright. Is this in sun or not? Yeah, we got light. That's what I want to matter. I just want to make sure we got light to take a look at the magma.
Orbital flight engaged.
Yeah, this is actually going to be a pretty nice colored one. Before we get in too far, real quick. Well, we're going to go into glide here in a second.
Stellai Serpents has left Super Cruise close to planet Nyakio YB-UD3-37
We're going to keep glide on, and I'm going to look at this real quick.
Flight mode initiated. Nyakio YB-UD3-37-2F is a low-gravity world.
RQ,
and
RQ.
11 centimos.
Where's train work? Boom, done. Apply. Or else it'll freeze up the game. Because terrain work is a FPS killer. More like a CPU killer. Alright,
Completed.
0.1G, easy. Ah, it's in a crater. Oh, that's even better. Yep, here goes our... Yep, we're killing it, chat. Here goes our FPS. Hold on. I got you. It's not gonna be fun. Did it like that? Nope. Alright. I think it's the CPU work. Hold on. Do 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 do. Alright, well let me set it down and we'll get it figured out. And I'll figure this out for next time. because it's not being a happy boy. Oh, I know 100% what it is. Okay, I'll have to fix it outside of the game. Yeah. Hold on. I will fix it here in a second. Let me land it. Just because we gotta fix this chat. Okay. Yeah, my computer's...
Touchdown on Yagyo YB-UD3-372F. Coordinates are minus 27.56 degrees latitude, 55.60 degrees longitude.
Okay. We're out of that hot mess. Let me do this real quick. We've made it this far. I'm gonna kill this real quick. Let me exit the game, and I know exactly what it is that I need to touch. It was so bad it was lowering my whatever they're called. Show desktop icons. So it's not in EDFX. It's in my ED profiler, and basically model drop distance. Throw that down. Yeah, that should hopefully help a little bit. Apply. Oh, hold on. Cancel. Hold on. I got this, I promise. We're gonna get this, chat. Apply. Are you sure you want to apply? Yes. Alright. Let me boot this back up. And we'll be G to G. We came this far. The reason why is I have it maxed, and I'm definitely running at 144 frames on my 144 hertz monitor, which I'm pushing no problem. But I use GPU encoding as well, so it's struggling pushing the frames and encoding it at the same time, because it's literally using all the CUDA cores without getting too complicated into the IT side of things. Okay. Alright. Along with doing what I just did, we gotta hit this bad boy, and we're gonna hit this bad boy, and we're gonna hit... So, my refresh rate is actually 144, but my frame rate limit is a steady 60. Because it doesn't matter for more than 60, because that's all you're seeing. Are we ready for it to actually have a spasm again?
Welcome
If it does,
back,
I
Commander.
apologize.
You currently have no missions.
Ooh, it's already being crispy. Please don't be too crispy. I should have gave the GPU half the load.
You are near Yagyo YV-UD3-372F in the Yagyo YV-UD3-37 system.
Boom, fixed.
Touchdown on Yagyo YV-UD3-372F. Coordinates are minus 27.56 degrees latitude, 55.60 degrees longitude. 8 geological surface signals detected. SRV away. Buggy standing by for recovery.
All right. What do we got? We discovered something. Sulfur dioxide fumahole. Okay. Fair. We got some needle crystals and some other things. But that's not bad. That's a nice little yoink. Nice little break. Do, 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 do.
SRV standing by for recovery.
Let's take a nice little screenshot here. Yeah, that works. And we can't do all F10, but we'll just do an F10. That's not going to work either. What is that? F12. Sure. We took a bunch. Boom. Done. All right, chat. Hopefully you guys did the enjoy. I'm going to perk this bad boy up, and we're going to call it.
Standing by for recovery.
We got a good 4 hours out of that, so that's not too bad. Up in here, and we're going to... Yo, parking these is always a pain. Alright, we need to go to the boarding point, which is right there. Close enough.
SRV docked.
Boom. Nice. Alright guys, hopefully you all enjoyed. That was a lot of fun. We'll do some more next time. We got to go ahead and keep heading towards our goal of Sag A, looking at bios along the way. We just got some normal stuff here, but that's fine. You got to do what you got to do. I enjoyed hanging out. Hopefully you guys did too, and we'll be seeing you next time. If I don't see you before, which I probably won't, enjoy your Christmas Eve and Christmas. Probably see you after then. Have a good one, guys.